inflation.
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 Inflation is one of the most discussed topics in 2022. And moving forward, we'll continue to see inflation rate climb because of the money printed back in 2020 because of COVID. The COVID relief cost for the US stood at $5.2 trillion, which is an absurdly massive amount of money. And to put into perspective, $5.2 trillion is the total cost of all the wars that the US had since 2001. And it's greater than the most expensive war in history, which is World War II. But check this out, 80% of the US dollar that is in existence right now in the world are printed from January 2020 to October 2021. This means that in a period of 22 months, the amount of US dollar that is in existence almost doubled, and we are wondering why inflation is continuously rising. But in the last 8 months, we have seen the US Feds increase interest rates to curb inflation. So this will be an unpopular opinion, but things will have to become more and more expensive to slow down the rate of inflation. So when the Feds increase interest rates like they did, which is 0.75% back in July 2020, this is to help curb inflation. But if you're confused about how increasing interest rate helps to fight inflation, here is how it happens. We understand that inflation is the reduction of buying power, which means that whatever you can purchase with $100 today, you might only be able to get 80 to 90% of the same items 2 years from now. So back to interest rates. When interest rates are low, it's easier to pay off your credit card debt, your car loans, and your mortgage, and this encourages spending because things are cheaper and more affordable. So when this happens, it starts to induce an increase in demand for products and services, which then will ultimately lead to inflation. If you look back a couple years in 2020, housing loans offered by the banks in Singapore were ranging between 1.35% to 1.6%, depending on the lock-in period. But if we look at the housing loans from the banks at today's rate, the banks are offering housing loans at 2.75% to 3.08%, which is almost double of what the previous interest rates were. But now let's flip the coin the other side. With the Feds increasing the interest rates, theoretically we are encouraging people to save more money because the banks are charging a highest interest rate to borrow money, but also you get rewarded with higher interest for saving money in your bank account. At the same time, because the cost of borrowing money increases as well, people are less enticed to spend money, which leads to lower demand and bring the prices of goods and services down. So this should all work theoretically, but it's much more complex than that, but that is for another video. So with inflation going sky high right now, there are 3 ways I feel we can leverage on this to combat inflation. So since interest rates are continuously rising, we can leverage on the increasing interest rates to put our money in the bank and watch our money grow. So like CIMB, which has a fast saver account, which was paying a 0.3% for the first $10,000 that you have back last month. But right now, it's paying you 0.5% for the first $10,000 since the start of August 2020. So if you have $10,000 in your CIMB fast saver, you will see an increase in interest, which is really good because free money is always the best money on earth. And there are many other banks out there that are increasing their interest rates as well, so it's good to start looking for such good deals where you can park your money for a while. The second thing you might want to consider is to purchase your groceries in bulk. So more consumers are starting to buy in bulk as a hedge of inflation, but with this, it's for good reason as well. When we purchase in bulk from our favorite supermarkets like Sheng Siong, NTUC, or even How Much, we often see that there are deals like buy 2 for $5 or buy 3 for $10 and much more. Buying in bulk allows you to reduce your cost per unit, which I think can save you quite a bit of money. And chances are there are some good deals with in-house brands as well, which can give you some great savings. For example, like Value Star dishwashing liquid, buying a single bottle is like $1.60, but a pack of 3 is $4.50. Compared to Mama Lemon, which is $5.90 for a pack of 4. Mama Lemon might have more volume, but $1 per ml still goes to Value Star. However, being a land-scarce city, buying in bulk might not always work for us because we have smaller apartments and space is always a challenge for us. And not every item is worth bulk buying because of the shelf life. But if you're looking to do bulk buys, you might want to share it with your neighbor, your friends, or your family for larger items like rice, oil, toilet paper, and washing detergent. Otherwise, you could just purchase some canned food, which is great as well, but I'm starting to feel a little bit health conscious because I'm getting old, so I'm trying to eat more whole foods. And the last thing you can do here is to diversify your investment. So this can mean diversifying into different asset classes, different markets, or even different investment instruments. And if you're into crypto, you might want to check out our sponsor for today's video, which is HappyTrade. Have you ever wanted an exchange that allows you to trade crypto and stocks at the same time? Now with HappyTrade, you're able to trade both crypto and stocks in one app. So being someone that wants to make things simple in life, having a broker like this allows me to manage my portfolio with ease, and I can switch between crypto and stocks at any point of time. So HappyTrade allows you to purchase shares with crypto, which is great because it allows you to convert your crypto gains into a safer asset class all in one app. On top of that, by logging in every single day and collecting HappyTrade credits, you're able to use those credits to vote for combo vs events that happen on a monthly basis, where you stand to win some money if the combo you pick wins. Each month, there will be 2 featured combos that you're able to use your HappyTrade credits to vote for the combo that you think will win. If you pick the winning combo, you'll win some money as the prize rewards. So if you haven't signed up yet, do check out the link in the description down below, and thank you HappyTrade for sponsoring today's video. So by diversifying into different asset classes, instruments, or even markets, you are spreading out your risk, which will allow you to reduce your chances of failure. But at the same time, you might want to look into investing into strong and solid companies that you know, you use, or you hear about on a daily basis. So like for me, I got a stock portfolio which is my dividend generating stocks, but I also have some money in HappyTrade where I'm mainly buying more ETFs to get a stream of passive income, and then I can use that dividends to fuel my crypto holdings all in one app. I'm not saying that you need to do as I do, because everybody's investment strategy is different and our risk tolerance varies as well. But at the end of the day, the main point to take away is to diversify into different asset classes to act as a hedge. So I think inflation will be here to stay for the next year or 2, and things will continue to get more and more expensive. So I do hope you learned something from today's video. Don't forget to check out HappyTrades to purchase your stocks and crypto all in one app. Drop a like for the YouTube algorithm, subscribe and turn on notifications if you haven't, and as always, stay safe, invest safe, and I'll see you in the next one.